Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 41. Light years are a crazy fact. A light year is the distance that light can travel in 1 year. However, a few examples will show you how crazy light years can be. The Hubble Space Telescope recently observed a supernova explosion in the spiral galaxy NGC 2525, located about 70 million light years from our Earth. This means that this explosion happened 70 million years ago, and we can only see it now. Similarly, if there is a civilization that is 240 million light years away from us and has a telescope that can observe the Earth, then the view they see is not the world we live in, but most likely the age of the dinosaurs. Because dinosaurs predated us 240 million years ago. Light from the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the Earth. For example, if the sun suddenly disappears for some reason, then 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, we will not be able to see it anymore. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 42. Unbelievable story about brothers Winner and Loser. In 1958, Robert Lane named his 6th child Winner, with the hope that Winner would grow up to do extraordinary things. 3 years later, Winner's younger brother was born. Robert Lane thought he had a child named Winner. So, what if he had another child named Loser? And so the brothers Winner Lane and Loser Lane grew up together in a project in Harlem, New York. One is a promising student and a great athlete, and he becomes a police officer. One person started committing crimes at the age of 19 and has accumulated more than 30 crimes. But surprisingly, that policeman was Loser Lane, and he was called Lou by his colleagues. And the criminal is Winner Lane, who has become a homeless man living with little money in New York. In my opinion, no matter if they are named Winner, Loser, or whatever, no parent wants their child to have a difficult life. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 43. Everything in the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, and so do humans. Under the microscope, you can see that the cells in your body are constantly vibrating. Interestingly, your emotions also affect your own vibrational frequency. Emotions such as love, peace, and joy have high vibrational frequencies. In contrast, emotions such as fear, anger, or guilt are at low vibrational frequencies. That's why you always feel heavy when faced with anger or sadness. Anything in this universe that has the same vibrational frequency will attract each other, and humans are no exception. If you choose to live a high-frequency life, you will attract like-minded people with the same high vibrational frequencies as you. Then the world around you will be full of positive things. And if you are a negative person, then you will attract negative people like you. You will feel sad when you live in that negative world. Nikola Tesla once said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 44. Hinatuan Enchanted River, a river without a source in the Philippines. It has water flowing into the Pacific Ocean, but no one knows where the source of this river begins. Many experts believe that it originates from the underground cave system. The river has crystal clear water and is about 80 feet deep, and is quite short in length, just long enough to be considered a river. The strange thing is that this river is so sacred that it is also called the Hinatuan Sacred River. Local people believe that every night when the scenery is asleep, this place is a meeting place for mermaids to gather and sing. When the mermaid touches the water, the ripples on the river surface seem to disappear, and Hinatuan becomes as clear as a mirror. What's even more frightening is that many tourists come to the bath to make noise and have troubles that no one can explain. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 45. Crows are strangely intelligent. They possess the same intelligence as a 7-year-old human. They can create and use a number of tools themselves, and they can even solve complex multi-step tasks. In addition, crows also have an extremely good memory. They can remember specific faces of people, especially those who have harmed them. If you harm crows, they will track and remember your face to warn other crows in the flock, even passed it on to the next generation. They also never fly over locations where members of their flock have been killed. More amazingly, crows also have their own justice system. Specifically, many crows will form a circle around the crow criminal and punish them with crimes like killing crows or stealing food. Some studies also show that crows not only have a sense of their own understanding, but they also know how to ask questions about the world around them to broaden their understanding. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 46. Dancing Mania, a strange historical phenomenon. Historically, there was a strange disease called the dancing plague. During the 14th to 17th centuries, Europe was affected by an outbreak of uncontrollable dances that enthralled entire communities. Dance mania often occurs in large groups, with hundreds or even thousands of people participating in the frenzy. The scary thing is that people affected by dance mania experience a range of physical symptoms, including exhaustion, sweating, and hallucinations. Even in some cases, people get traumatized by repetitive movements and become frantic. Some theories suggest that it was a form of collective hysteria, a response to the stress and instability of the time. Others suggest that it may be caused by toxic substances or infectious diseases. In addition, the dancing mania is sometimes called the Dance of Saint Vitus, due to its reference to Saint Vitus, the patron saint of dancers. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 47. Life on Earth will be decided after 500 million years. The universe appeared 13.8 billion years ago, and the Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. But in about 500 million years, the size of the Sun will expand greatly, and it will gradually evaporate the entire ocean on Earth. This would make the Earth a waterless desert, and life would no longer be viable. This means that life on our planet only has exactly 500 million years left to continue to evolve and reach out beyond the solar system. If, after 500 million years, humanity cannot leave the Earth to find a new home, then there is a high chance that all life we have ever witnessed will completely disappear. And it is possible that in the vast universe, there are civilizations that cannot reach other planets and accept the fate of being wiped out on their own planet. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 48, Tanganyika, a strange epidemic in human history. Indeed, Tanganyika is known as a laughing pandemic, and it originated in Africa. Specifically, on January 30th, 1962, at a boarding school for girls in Kinshasa. It started with just 3 schoolgirls laughing uncontrollably for no apparent reason. Their raucous laughter continued for several hours. Soon, laughter spread rapidly among the other students, leading to an epidemic-like scenario. The laughter epidemic has affected about 1,000 students, mostly girls at the boarding school. Oddly enough, these laughs are often uncontrollable. Some students even cried, fainted, and had trouble breathing. One person laughed, then another laughed, and then the laughter spread like an avalanche. And you know what? Up to 14 schools were forced to close and temporarily suspend students. Fortunately, this epidemic of Tanganyika laughter lasted only about 18 months, and it disappears as mysteriously as it started with humans. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 49. Have you ever wondered if darkness has speed? Is the speed of darkness faster than the speed of light? Because light always follows darkness. Because darkness is already there and light is not. It sounds reasonable. But actually, according to the physical explanation, darkness does not exist. Darkness is just a region of space without photons. This means that it is just a region of space without the existence of light. And if darkness has a speed, it is only equal to the speed of light. For example, if the sun suddenly disappeared, it would take about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for us to realize it, because light from the sun takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the Earth. So the last ray of the sun also took 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach the Earth before everything suddenly went dark. Similar to if our neighbor galaxy, Andromeda, suddenly disappeared. It would take more than 2.5 million light years for us to know that, because it takes more than 2.5 million years for the absence of light from this galaxy to reach the Earth. Strange Facts You Never Knew, Part 50. This man has more than 200 children. You did not hear anything wrong. His name is Potaseka. He was born in 1828 and is also an African man who was enslaved in Brazil in the early 19th century. Potaseka is known for his tremendous height. He is about 7 feet 2 inches, 2.18 meters, tall and weighs 330 pounds, 150 kilograms. Because of his height and strength, he is forced to become a breeder for his master, who wants to produce healthy offspring with favorable genetic traits. Potaseka was forced to have children with many female slaves, and is said to have had 249 children. The interesting fact is that Potaseka often rebelled against her oppressors and tried to escape many times. He also helped other slaves escape and joined the Quilombos, the community of escaped slaves. And you know what? He lived to be 130 years old.